Children, today we have to start with question number 2 of exercise 13.1. As you can see, it's a table. We have to complete the table. So let's make the table. Here's the table. This is the red pigment and this is the base. So what is the red pigment and what is the base? Let's read about it. A mixture of paint is prepared. So mixture of paint is prepared by mixing 1 part of red pigments with 8 parts of base. Okay, so 1 part of red color, maybe it is mixed with 8 parts of the base color. Okay, and in the following table, find the parts of the base that need to be added. When the red pigment has a different parts. Okay, so let's start. So let's write, let the base be, let's assume the base be x. Okay, so let the base part be x. Then when 1 part of red is mixed, the base is 8. Okay, and when 4 parts of base red pigment is there, then the base is x. That means 1 by 4 and 8 by x. Yes, we cross multiply, right? So 1 into x gives us x and 4 into 8 gives us 32. Okay, so what is the answer? 32. So when red pigment is 1, base is 8 parts. When red pigment is 4, base is 32 parts. This is for the first one. Then let's do the second one. When red pigment is 1, base is 8. So when red pigment is 7, base is x. Okay, so that is 1 by 7 and 8 by x. Again we cross multiply. 1 into x gives us x and 7 into 8 which gives us 56. So what will come here? 56. Okay, now again we do for the third one. When red pigment is 1, base is 8, red pigment is 12, base is x. That means this is 1 by 12 and this is 8 by x. Cross multiply. So 1 into x and here 12 into 8. So x is equal to 12 8s gives us 96. So here the part is 96. Okay. Similarly, we do the last one. When the red pigment is 1, base is 8, red pigment is 20, base is x. That means 1 by 20 and 8 by x. Again we cross multiply. 1 into x and this gives us 20 into 8. So this gives us x and this gives us 160. Okay, so the value here is 160 and this completes your question number 2. Now children, let's do the third question. question number 2. If one part of red pigment requires 75 ml of base. In question number 2, that means this was the question number 2, red part and the base part. So when the red pigment, children, this is rough, okay? When the red pigment is 1, base is 75 liters. One part of red pigment requires 70. Then how much red pigment? Should be used to mix with 1800 milliliters. This is also milliliters and this is 1800 milliliters of base. So again we assume the red pigment as X. Okay, so let's start. First, what is given? One part of red pigment, 75 milliliters of base is used. So quantity, or first let's assume let the red pigment part be X. This is for 1800 milliliters of base. Then quantity of base used for one part red pigment, red pigment, how much? 1800 milliliters. Okay, now what to do, children? Now we have to find the value of X. Then one part base 75 milliliters, one part red pigment 75 milliliters of base. X part of red pigment 1800 milliliters of base. Okay, we cross multiply. So here 1 into 1800 and here X into 75. 75 is transposed to this side. This becomes 1800 by 75, which is equal to X. Now we divide 75 by 1800. Both will go by 5. 1s are 5, 15s are 5, 3s are 15, 6 are 30, 360. Again, both will go by 5, 3s are 15, 5, 7s are 35, 5 2s are 10. Now 72 and 3 both will get cancelled. 3 1s are 3 2s are 6, 3 2s are 6 and 3 4s are 12. So the answer is what, children? Answer is 24 parts. The value of X is what? 24. So the answer is 24 parts. So this completes your question number 3. Then we go to question number 4. A machine in a soft drink factory fills 840 bottles in 6 hours. 840 bottles in 6 hours. How many bottles will it fill? In 5 assume this as x and then find the value of x the same way, okay, because they are in the direct proportion. That we will come to know whether they are direct proportion or indirect proportion. Okay, so first we write let the number of bottles filled in 5 hours be x. Number of bottles filled in 6 hours is equal to 840. Yes, 840. Then what would be the ratio? That is in 6 hours 840 bottles, and in 5 hours how many bottles? That is x. So 6 by 840. Children, you can do ulta also, that is 840 can come up also, okay. So if you want you can write like this also, there is no problem, both ways answer will come the same, okay. I can show you both ways if you want. So if you want to write like this also, 840 bottles in 6 hours, so x bottles in 5 hours, now we write 5 hours, okay. So 840 upon 6 is equal to x upon 5. We cross multiply, okay. So if we send 6 here, it is one and the same thing. Why? Because 6 will come back again to find the value of x. So let 6 be here only. We just bring 5 this side. We transpose 5. So 840 into 5 by 6 is equal to x. So 6 ones are 6 and 6 fours are 24 and 0. 140 into 5. So 5 zeros are 0. 5 fours are 20. 20 and 5 ones are 5, 6, 7. So 700 bottles. The answer is 700 bottles. And if I was saying if we do this way also, then answer will come like this. By 840 which is divided by x. X goes here, 540 goes here and 6 comes down. Same. Okay. So it is same way only. So either you do this way or you do this way, both the ways are correct. Answer is 700 bottles.